we're going to keep the discussion going, but I wanted to share a funny 2-minute video about an awkward performance review. And we're going to come back and debrief it. Hopefully everyone can hear the sound.
So that was my weekend, nothing special. What about you? You seem rather chipper for a Monday.
Today is a good day. It's my performance review.
Wait a minute. You're excited about the performance review?
My next meeting is a one-on-one. I have to deliver a performance review.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
It's with Matt.
Oh, I can see why you're so depressed.
Man, I'm stoked about this one. Because last time Melanie gave me kind of a bad review.
Last time I gave him an extremely negative review.
What exactly did she say?
You know, mumbo-jumbo manager speak.
I couldn't have been more clear.
Like needing a little touch-up here and there.
His appearance was sloppy, he was passive and unmotivated.
Maybe learn some more stuff.
And the quality of his work was completely substandard.
And we talked about my future.
I also said that I didn't see much of a future for him.
Dude, you have to read between the lines, but she was majorly hinting that I could go places.
I don't think he's gonna make it to the end of the year anyway.
With a little spit and polish, no big deal. So that's what I did. Got myself some spit and polish. Buddy, you're looking at Mr. Improved.
If anything, he's gotten worse. I don't know which is more objectionable, his social deficiencies or his technical incompetencies.
I mean, I busted my hump this last year. I even took some night classes at the community college.
I can see why you're so enthused about things.
It's more than that. I think I'll finally get that promotion I deserve. And believe me, with a new baby on the way, I could use all the cash I could get.
I'm putting Matt on probation, and that means no yearly bonus, but fortunately, I hear his wife has a good job.
Especially with my wife losing her job and all.
Sorry to hear about that, mate. Tell you what, you give me a call after the review and we'll celebrate over lunch or something.
Yay.
Okay.
Cheerio.
Well, call me for lunch later. I have a feeling you're gonna need to take a break.
Well, Matt, are you ready?
You bet. Now, I'm jumping the gun a little bit here, I know. And maybe it's just nerves because my wife lost her job and all. But you'll see I deserve that promotion.
Promotion?
Yes. And I have you to thank. You know that little pep talk last time? And with being a new daddy and all. Anyway, I'm just so excited to hear what you have to say.
Facing a crucial conversation?
All right, I cut off the end there because it's a little bit of a promo for Crucial Conversations, but strongly recommend, taking that training as well. But, what went wrong there? A little bit of a disconnect between the manager and the direct report. That's a pretty extreme example, but maybe some have seen that in their own career. Curious your thoughts after watching that.
I didn't hear the timeline, but it sounded like it had been a decent period of time since their last check-in. So that person obviously got way off track. And the second thing that I caught, it didn't seem very measurable. So yeah, those are the two big ones that I'd be curious on.
Yeah, definitely not consistent one-to-ones weekly. I think that would help mitigate that.
Right, and I think management mumbo-jumbo would not be labeled as such if potentially it was a, written, here's what needs to happen. So yeah, a little bit of communication disconnect.
But he did own his deficiency that he had to learn more stuff.
Community college, yep.
Love that.
Awesome.
So there was no clear actions from the manager as well, right? During the feedback, looked like he thought he could go to community college and achieve, or correct his weaknesses, but that wasn't the case.
And I think to Amy's point earlier, the manager might have done a drive-through during that performance review, as opposed to being specific about, what was wrong and actions needed.
Yeah, definitely a tough situation. So, I think that's a good example of what not to do during a performance review discussion, or, hopefully the expectations are aligned on both sides.